Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. So y'all, today I'm gonna do a continuation of me talking about my cruise, because I didn't really speak on everything that went on the cruise. But let me tell you, I do not like Carnival Horizon. I do not like Carnival Horizon. They had no choices with food. It's like every night they had the same menu, and it was only like maybe about 5 to 7 different things to choose from. As far as their cakes, they only had like two different kinds of cakes, and they had, as far as cookies, they had chocolate chip and snickerdoodle. That's it. That is it. From the morning to the afternoon to the evening, same menus. So I was very, 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 very disappointed, because when me and my sister and cousins, when we went on Carnival Magic a few years back, their food menu was great. The choices was excellent. The desserts, you had your choice of desserts. You could have either had pudding, or you could have had cake, or you could have had pie, or some exotic type of dessert, or you could have had ice cream. Ice cream on every Carnival cruise ship. Ice cream is, you could have that all day long. You could have yogurt all day long. You know, there was times where I would get up like 2 o'clock in the morning and I had a taste for some ice cream, and I could go downstairs and get some ice cream. Coffee and tea, same thing. You have all day to drink that. Iced tea, lemonade, all of that. The drinks, except for soda. But the drinks, like the water drinks, like tea and lemonade, stuff like that, you could have all day long. Coffee and tea, you could have all day long. Soda, you had to pay for. So it is what it is. But I didn't like the fact that they didn't have any choices. It was almost like they wasn't expecting anybody to get on the ship, and at the last minute, people got on and it was like, oh shit, we ain't got that much food. What we gonna do? Hey, we just gonna have to serve them what we got. And if we gotta serve them that every day, we just gonna have to serve them that every day. That's what it was like to me. So I would never get on Carnival Horizon again. Not to mention the fact that it was only 3, as far as I know, from what I counted, it was 3 hot tubs. And nobody wanted to get out of the hot tub. We was never able to get in the hot tub because people would not get out. They were getting out, getting their drinks, coming back in. And then it was like, it wasn't like 1 or 2 people. It was like maybe about 10 people in the hot tub. And it's like, you know, girls were sitting on their boyfriend's laps and stuff like that to make room for everybody else. But it was like they had their group of people, and they all was in the hot tub, and they would not get out. And I think they was doing it on purpose, because they kept looking over at us, because we were sitting down and we kept looking over there, because we were waiting to get in, because like my foot and my legs had swelled up, because when we went to, you know, there's a scheduled dinner. Everybody has a scheduled dinner. They have to pick a time that they want to have dinner. And we always pick 8 o'clock. And when we went, like everything I ordered was salty. And everything my cousins and my sisters ordered was salty. And this was like every night. And then we heard other people at their tables complaining, like, why is the food so salty? What's going on with the salt? You know, like, is that the only seasoning they have is salt? It was salty every night. My legs retained water from all the salt. So my leg and my feet swell up. And they were swollen for like the last 3 days that we was on the ship. My feet and my legs were swollen. I looked like I had elephantitis. And the good thing about it was they didn't feel tight and they didn't hurt, but they were swollen. Y'all, if y'all wondering what I'm drinking, it's called Double XL. It's the flavor is apple. It says crisp green apple combined to create a delicate, right sweet experience, more flavor, more intensity, without manners. Alcohol percent 16%. But yeah, this is what I'm drinking. And yeah, you see my arms when I did that? Like, look at this. This. I'm getting this taken off for real. I keep saying it, but it's gonna happen because I can't stand that. Y'all, look at me. I was 324 pounds, and I had the gastric sleeve, and right now I'm 223. You know, and I still, my desired weight, my desired weight is 200, and the reason why it's 200 because, like, look at me now, right? I don't look that big, right? And so my thing is, once I get to 200 and I take off the excess skin off my arms, I do a little tummy tuck, you know, I mean, my stomach is not all that big, you know, but it does hang. So when I take off the tummy and I take off the arms and probably some of my thighs, because my thighs do, you know, I have hanging skin on my thighs. I should be down to the weight that, you know, 185, you know, something like that. So my desired weight, my goal weight is 200. Once I get to 200, that's when the skin surgeries are going to start happening. And, you know, because I didn't want to be 185 and then I take off the weight and I'm down to like 165. I don't want to be that small. I don't think I would look right if I got too small because I came from such a high weight. If I lose too much weight, I think I'm going to look like a crackhead. I think I'm going to look like I'm sick. People are going to be wondering what's wrong with me. So I don't want to be too small. I think right now, even at 223, I think this is a good size. But I did tell my doctors that I want to be 200 even before I have my surgeries. And I honestly think that that would be a good size to have my surgeries. Because once I take off the excess skin, I'm going to more than likely go down to 185, 190, or even a little lower than that, maybe 180. So I think I'm good. But I got 23 pounds to lose, and, you know, losing weight is not easy, you know, because if that was the case, it would be so many skinny people out here. It took me years to get down to this size, and I only got down to this size because of the gastric sleeve. I have hypothyroid, so my doctor told me, you know, years ago that it was going to be hard for me to lose the weight. And I wanted to do it for myself. I wanted to do it on my own. I didn't want to do surgery or anything like that because I was like determined to lose the weight on my own. But dieting and going to the gym, I've been to Curves Gym, I've been to Planet Fitness, and then it's another gym around the corner that I go to. I think it's, what's the name of this gym? Anyway, I've been to gyms. And I think, Blink. I've been to the gyms. I've dedicated to the gyms. I did lose maybe about 10 pounds each time I went, but it just came back on. And the crazy thing is, I'm not the type of person that sit up. I don't eat all day long. I do not. I don't eat breakfast. And I know that's not good. You're supposed to have breakfast. But I don't eat breakfast. And it's not because I'm not trying to eat. It's just that I'm not hungry first thing in the morning. And one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to shove food down my throat if I'm not hungry, because then I get nauseous and then I have to throw up. And throwing up is not fun. So I don't force feed myself. So if I wake up in the morning and I'm hungry, then I'll eat. But if I wake up in the morning, I have no appetite whatsoever, I'm not force feeding myself. I'm not going to do that. I wait till I'm hungry and then I eat. I don't eat past 8 o'clock at all. And this is before I even had the surgery. I did not eat past 8 o'clock. I don't eat red meat. So I did eat red meat one time when I did a challenge. It was the 4 for 4 challenge at Wendy's. I did it that one time, and I had a hard time eating all of it because I just can't eat it like that. I can't. But anyway, getting back to, I just went completely off track. But the cruise was nice. All in all, it was nice. The club was nice. It's just the DJ was god awful. The DJ was, he sucked. He sucked. You know, after a while, maybe about 2 hours in, they had somebody else replace him, and I'm so glad they did, because he was garbage. He was garbage, and everybody was complaining. He was trying to scratch, and he didn't know what he was doing. He was playing the wrong music, and then when he did happen to come across a song everybody really wanted to bump to, he would play the song, everybody would get on the floor and start dancing. And as soon as everybody, he finally get a crowd to get on the floor and dance his music, he turns it off. And everybody was like, literally, people were standing on the floor like, yo, man, what you doing? This is what they was doing. And I'm not exaggerating, I'm not lying. They would be on the floor, he would get a crowd going. Because the most people he had on the floor was maybe 3 people. But he would finally play something that everybody was liking. And the crowd, it was a good crowd on the floor. And then he would play it for about a couple of seconds. And then he would do some kind of crazy scratching and then switch it with some bullshit song. And everybody was standing there like, come on, man, like, what are you doing? So I think the owner or whoever was doing the managing of the nightclub, I think he seen how everybody was reacting to this guy playing music, and they had somebody else come and take his place. Either that, or they have somebody play one part of the night, the first beginning of the night, and then somebody come and plays throughout the remaining of the night. Either that, or they just got tired of him and kicked him off. Either way it goes, everybody was glad to see him get the hell out of there. Now, the only messed up thing about me being on the cruise was that I was on the cruise for Valentine's Day. So I wasn't able to spend Valentine's Day with my husband at home. So that was kind of a bummer, because honestly, this is the very first time since me and my husband been together. Y'all, I'm going to tell my age. There's a lot of y'all that might have heard me say my age before, and maybe there is a lot of y'all that haven't. But I'm 55. Okay? I'm 55 years old. I don't feel 55. To me, I don't look 55, and I damn sure don't act 55. All right? It's just a number. Like they said, age is just a number, because as far as I'm concerned, I'm still in my 20s. And I'm just going to be 100%. I don't dress like I'm in my 20s. I'll be damned if I don't dress like I'm in my 20s. But I don't dress old. I don't dress old. I'm not going to dress old. I don't walk around in flat shoes and a skirt all the way down to my ankles. I'm not doing that. If I wear a skirt, it's going to be to my knee or above my knee. You know, I like to wear the latest clothes that the young people are wearing, but that are still suitable for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if I looked my age or older, then I probably would dress a certain way. But as long as I can still rock certain outfits, and people still get shocked when I tell them my age, and they be like, nah, you lying, da da da. I'm still going to dress young, because that's how I like to dress. I don't like dressing like an old woman, because I'm not an old woman. I don't feel like an old woman. I'm not about to dress like an old woman. You know, I like the latest clothes just like everybody else. And I'm going to dress the part. Y'all have seen my stuff that I bought from Fashion Nova for myself. Do anything that I buy look like it's for somebody my age? No, because I'm not about to dress my age. No, I'm not doing it. Like I said, you're only as old as you feel. You're only as young as you feel. And I feel like I'm in my 20s, okay? Kids and grandkids and all, and I still feel like I'm in my 20s. And as long as I still feel young, I'm going to act young. I'm going to dress young. I'm going to be young. It is what it is. But anyway, I don't know where I was going with that. I don't know where I was going with that, but anyway, y'all. Thank you, Lord, for giving me the body that I have, the face that I have, the skin that I have. Everybody in my family, nobody in my family looked their age. I'm being 100% with you. If I could show you a picture of my son and my daughter, my son, when I'm walking with my son down the street, they think he's my boyfriend, and I have to tell people, no, this is my son. This is my son. Anyway, so I wasn't able to spend Valentine's Day with my husband, and out of all the years that we've been together, we've never spent Valentine's Day apart, never, or our anniversary. But I was home for our anniversary. I was home for our anniversary. I got back home 2 days before our anniversary, but Valentine's Day, I was on the ship. So let me put this down. When I came home, legs swollen, feet swollen. I got carpal tunnel in my hands, so my hands was acting up. Girl, I was a mess when I got home. I was a mess. It started on the trip. Like, soon as we got to the Airbnb, that's when it really started. That's when the hands started acting up, when we was on the Airbnb, when we went to Airbnb. And then it just went from there. All right, so when I got home, my husband would, first things first, let me tell you. When me and my sister got off the plane and we went to baggage claim. When we got to baggage claim, my husband and my sister's husband was standing there waiting for us. As I'm walking towards my husband, before I could even get to him, he ran to me and he just grabbed me and he hugged me and he gave me a kiss. He said, I missed you so freaking much. He said, you cannot go anywhere without me again. Naturally, he was playing, but he was just expressing how much he missed me. So he was like, you can't go anywhere without me again. I miss you so much. I'm so glad. He said, mind you, our plane was not getting in until 4:15. At 2:50, my husband was already at LaGuardia Airport, sitting there waiting. He hit me up because we were still able to text. I put my phone on airplane mode, but I was still able to text him through WhatsApp. And he told me he was already outside. It was like 3:10. He was already outside. I was cracking up. So he was like, I'm already here, baby, waiting for you. I can't wait to see you. So when I got off the plane, and as we walk in, I'm walking to him, and I'm smiling because I see the joy in his face, his big old smile on his face. And as I'm walking to him, he couldn't even wait for me to get to him, and he just like kind of, not ran, but like walked fast to me, and he just grabbed me, and he was like, I miss you so much. He kissed me. He said, you can't go nowhere without me again. And it made me feel so good. So we walking through the airport, and he was like, look at you, looking all good and stuff, da-da-da-da-da. And once we got in the car, he was like, babe, you don't know, I'm so happy to see you. I'm so glad to see you. I didn't realize how much I was going to miss you. Mind you, a few years back when we went on our first girls trip, he was losing his mind because for the first few days, he wasn't able to get in touch with me. And he was losing his mind. He's calling Carnival headquarters. What's going on? I can't get in touch with my wife. Da-da-da-da-da. He's threatening them and all of this because he hasn't heard from me. So he don't understand that when you on the water sometimes, now mind you, he told me don't get the internet package that they have where you tap into the internet on the ship. He told me don't do it because it's a ripoff. So I didn't do it, listening to him. But because we're on the ship, we're in the middle of the water, the only internet service is through the ship. He told me don't buy the package on the ship, so I wasn't able to talk to him. So he's going crazy. He's losing his mind. He's threatening them. Anything happened to my wife, da-da-da-da-da, this, that, and the third. Oh, my gosh, he's going crazy. So when I finally was able to get in touch with him, we was in St. Thomas. This was the first girl trip. So I called him. He's on the phone. Where have you been? I've been trying to get in touch with you. What's been going on? I'm trying to find out if you're okay. I'm worried. I don't know what's going on. I'm not hearing from you. So I had to remind him of what he told me. Don't get the package. So I'm like, what do you expect? If I don't buy the package, because you told me don't buy the package, there's no other way for me to get in touch with you, because there is no internet service on the water except for through the ship. Common sense. So I wasn't able to talk to him. So now he get quiet. He was like, anyway, so how are you doing, baby? You having a good time? All right, so now that's that. That was a few years ago. Now we're here today. And he's telling me the same thing he was telling me the first time. You can't go no more without me. So I was glad to hear from him. I was glad to hear all of that. I was glad to know that he missed me. So I asked him, so what was you doing while I was gone? Like, did you hang out with any of your friends? And he said, no, I went to work and came home. He said, I was in the house every night on the computer, looking at YouTube videos, watching videos. My husband, he doesn't watch regular YouTube videos like I would watch, vloggers and stuff like that. What he does is he has a Riker, so a 3-wheel Riker. So he watches everything about Rikers. Everything is about Rikers, or he watched the first 48. That's his shows like that. So when he said he was watching YouTube videos, I knew what he was talking about. Everything with motorcycles. Anything with motorcycles, that's what he watching. So he said he would come home, get something to eat, take him a shower, then he would, get in the bed, watch his programs and stuff, and that was it. He said there was a couple of nights that he thought he was going to lose his mind, because when he came home, for the first few days he was okay. He was all right. He was able to handle it. He said after like the third day coming home and I wasn't here, he said it started getting to him. So he could not wait till I got home. But when I got home, I walked in the room and this was on my fireplace. So this here, all right, these here, I forgot how many, these are Legos. And he found these online, and you have to put them together. He said it was like 2,000 or something like that pieces. I don't know if you can see it. Look, like this. Wait, where is it? Like this here. See, it's Lego. And he said he had to sit up. He said it took him about 3 hours to put all of this together, because even these little pieces right here, all of this had to be put together. This here, all of this had to be put together. He said it took him about 3 hours to do this. And so I got that for Valentine's Day. I got this. It's like a little box. I think this comes up. This comes up so where you can change it or whatever. But on it, it says love you forever. And it's a thing, you can't play it, but the reason why you can't play it is because it's considered to be endless. So the love, basically the love for him will never die. So you can never pause it, because the love is forever. So that was that. I forgot how he explained it to me, but that was the gist of it. It's like the love will always go on. It will never stop. It will never pause. It goes on forever. And then you got, this here little package thing, with the soaps and lotions and all that kind of stuff. He got me that. And then he got me this. Okay, it says Buff and Nana, because that's what they call him, Buff, in the street. And it says, the day I found my missing piece, August 1986. On the August 16th, 1986 is when he found his missing piece. Now, in it, y'all, it's me and him. This is him, and this is me. And this is a puzzle piece. And it says, the day I found my missing piece. And it's shaped in the shape of a heart, if you can see. And the date we met was August 16th, 1986. That's the day we met. And, you know, so, and that's his name up here, Buff and Nana, with the heart in the middle. And the, like I said, and there's flowers down here. But this is the date that we met, August 16th, 1986. In the summertime we met. And yeah, it's been a long time. We've been together for a long time. And it plugs up, it lights up. It's LED lights at the bottom and around the top, and the whole thing lights up. So, yeah, so that's what I received for Valentine's Day. So it was all here. And let me explain to y'all as far as the flowers. The reason why he got me these, the Lego flowers, is because, one, he knows I love roses. But the one thing I hate is that I always tell him, don't buy me roses because they don't last long. They are beautiful, and I love roses, and I love getting roses, but it pisses me off because you spend all that money on roses, and they don't last. You know what I'm saying? I like real flowers, and after a couple of days, they start to fall off, and, you know, the pebbles start to fall off, and they start to smell, and you got to throw them out. You know, so it's kind of a waste of money. So he wanted me to have some flowers that I never have to worry about getting rid of, that I never have to throw out. Now, they do have the Forever Roses that come in the boxes, and I have some of those. He bought me some of those last year. So this time he wanted to get a little more creative, and I think it had more meaning. Well, honestly, it do have more meaning because he actually had to sit for 3 hours and put this together. So it does carry more meaning than any other flowers that he's ever bought, because he actually took his time to put all these pieces together for me. So, yeah. So that's what I got for Valentine's Day. Tomorrow I'm going to show you what I got for our anniversary. Now, our anniversary is 3 days after Valentine's Day. I didn't get home until the 15th. I got home the day after Valentine's Day and 2 days before our anniversary. So I'll show y'all tomorrow what I got for our anniversary. Mind you, I haven't gotten him anything yet. Because the thing was, and he does this a lot, and oh my gosh, I hate when he does this. We both agreed that this year we wouldn't get each other anything for our anniversary of Valentine's Day because we're, you know, saving up and stuff like that. And, you know, we want to get the house and we want to do this and that and the third. It's a few things we want to do. So we both agreed that we wouldn't get each other nothing for Valentine's Day. Well, he doesn't get anything for Valentine's Day anyway, because he always tell me Valentine's Day is for women, and I think I bought him something once for Valentine's Day, and he was really kind of pissed off, and he was like, why would you get me something for Valentine's Day? And I was like, because it's Valentine's Day. There ain't no lovers, this, that, and the third. He said, no, Valentine's Day for women. He said, what I look like? He said, I don't expect you to get me nothing on Valentine's Day. He said, that's a woman's day. He said, nah. He said, don't do that. He said, don't ever do that again. So for Valentine's Day, I don't get him anything. Never do. That one, it was a one time and a done time, because after that, he made it clear, do not get me nothing. That's a woman's day. That's for y'all. Ain't no real man out here expecting nothing for Valentine's Day. He said, I don't care who you are. If you're a real man, you're not expecting nothing for Valentine's Day. So I said, all right. So I understood. I mean, but, you know, he liked what I got him, but he was a little pissed off because he felt like, you know, what I look like. But, you know, yeah, but that was that. But he told me, well, we both agreed. We sat down, we discussed it. We told each other, you know, why we didn't want to celebrate our anniversary this year, and we both had valid reasons. So we said we agreed on it. Let me tell you, when me and my husband agree on stuff, we shake hands and everything. So we shook hands and we said we was not getting each other nothing for for our anniversary or Valentine's Day. And but I wasn't expecting nothing for Valentine's Day. But I already knew he wasn't getting nothing for Valentine's Day. But we definitely shook on not getting each other nothing for our anniversary. And he lied to me. And I'm not mad, but I hate when he do that, because this is not the first time he did that. He do it so I won't get him nothing, because he don't be wanting me to get him anything. So he knows I'm going to get him something. So what he does is he say, let's agree to not get each other anything. And then we agree on it. And then he turns around and surprises me with something for our anniversary. And now I'm sitting there feeling bad because now I don't have anything for him. I'm going to figure out what to get him, and I'm going to get him something, but I don't know if it'll be for his birthday or if it'll be for Father's Day. But he's going to get something. I gotta snoop around him and see what he wants, because he doesn't just outright tell me things that he like. So I gotta do some snooping. I gotta watch what he watch and look at what he's looking to buy, stuff like that. I gotta be a detective out here, because he's not giving any hints. So I gotta get on my detective grind, and I gotta figure something out, because you're not gonna get away with buying me a anniversary gift and leave me out there looking crazy. Nope. I came home to this anniversary, our anniversary morning. He's smiling in my face. He said, "Happy anniversary, baby." I said, "Happy anniversary, baby." He gave me a hug and a kiss. Mind you, it's first thing in the morning, so I ain't even get to brush my teeth yet. You know what I'm saying? So, it wasn't what it should have been. First thing in the morning. One thing I don't do is I don't like to talk first thing in the morning. I do not like opening my mouth to say anything. My husband be like, "Hey, babe, what's going on?" And I'm, And he was like, "You ain't gonna speak to me?" And I'm like, I'm showing him like, "Nigga, I ain't even brushed my teeth yet." So he gave me a kiss on the mouth. I hate when he do that, but he gave me a kiss on the mouth, and he said, "Happy anniversary." I said, like that. He said, "You can't say it back." I said, I'm saying it. Come on, man. Why do you think that I would want to be talking in your face first thing in the morning? As soon as we wake up, I'm like, "Hi, baby. Happy anniversary." Don't nobody want none of that. I don't even want it. You think I'm not giving it to you? If I don't want it myself, why the hell would I give it to you? So he gave me a kiss on my lip, a peck. And he said, "Do you want your anniversary gift now or later?" And started smiling. So I'm looking at him like, and I walked out to go brush my teeth, brush my tongue. And I came back, I was like, "What the hell did you do? What did we agree on? What did we shake on? Why would you go and buy me a gift? We both agreed. We got things we want to do. We got plans. Why would you go and buy me a gift?" And he said, "Come on, baby. You know me. Ain't no way I'm going to let our anniversary go past and I don't have nothing for you. You should know that by now." I said, "No, but we sat down like we had when I tell you, we had a deep conversation about putting gifts on hold. We went through every scenario of how we want, to live and what we want. And the next couple of years, we went through a whole thing. So I was like, I know for a fact we sticking to this, because we just had an all-out serious conversation about money and trips and this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah." So because of how serious the conversation was, I just knew we were sticking to our guns. So he tricked me, like he really did trick me. And he's going to tell me, "Come on, baby, you already know I'm not going to let our anniversary go past and I don't get you something." So all of that, he played me. He played me. So now I have to get him something. I just don't know what. I'm going to have to snoop around. I'm going to have to do a lot of snooping. I'm going to have to put my detective cap on, my magnifying glass out here, and I'm going to have to figure something out. And, oh my gosh. Valentine's Day was really nice. Our anniversary was really nice. Like when I got home for Valentine's Day, my feet was swollen. So he has some lymphatic massage things for your legs. So and when he had his surgery, he had hurt himself on his job, and he bought that for him to keep the swelling down. So when we got home, I went and took me a shower. I got in here and I got in the bed. I told him, I said, oh, I got to put my clothes, my dirty clothes that I brought back from off the cruise, I got to put that in the wash machine. He said, don't worry about that. You get in the bed. Your legs are swollen. You need to get in the bed. So after I got out the shower, I got in the bed. He put the massage things on my legs. He went and put my clothes in the wash machine. He washed my stuff. He came back in here with the bottle, a double XL, and 2 champagne glasses. And while my legs was being massaged, he handed me a glass of champagne. I was in here. He started telling me how he missed me, how much he loved me, and like I'm the best thing ever happened to him. And, God really blessed him with me, and he couldn't ask for a better wife or a better mother to his children or a better grandmother to his grandchildren. And he was just going on, and like he thanked he thanked every day that we're together. And he tell the guys on his job how much he's in love with his wife. He said we have these conversations all the time because a lot of the guys on my job are married, and they sitting here talking about they get tired of the same PU every day, da 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 da. He was like, man, please, every time I'm with my wife, it feels like a new day. And they was like, for real? You serious? Nah, I got to have something new. And it is what it is. Marriage is what you make it. You know what I'm saying? If you feel bored, then that's how you're gonna go into your marriages. You gotta make it. If it starts getting boring, then you gotta spruce it up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find something. Find the reason for why y'all fell in love in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Go back to those days. What y'all did back in the days that made you fall in love with her in the first place, or made you fall in love with him. Go back to that. When you feel like your relationship is getting dull, start sprucing it up. You can't just let it fall by the wayside. You can't just, you married this woman or you married this man for a reason. So why allow it to just, wither away? No. Find something that y'all both like. Start doing things. Branch out. Like me and my husband, we have pillow fights. Like, seriously, we have pillow fights in here. We do stuff like I'll come in here and just jump on him, and we just be play fighting and stuff. We like going places. We ride bikes together. I ride with him on his Riker. Every time we leave the house, there's times where I don't even want to be out the house, and he'd be like, "Babe, come with me." And I'm like, "Nah, go ahead, go hang with your friends." He was like, "Nah, come with me, because this way, when I branch off from my friends, me and you could keep going and ride somewhere else or go somewhere else." It is what you make it. I've been with my husband since I was 15 and he was 16 years old. And I just told y'all my age. So, you know what I'm saying? And we still in love. We still do things together. We still enjoy each other. And I have no desire at all to be with anybody else. There's not a man out here. I don't care how good he look, how much money he has, what he got going on. I don't give a damn. My husband, in my heart, I feel like he was truly made for me. So I have no desire to look nowhere else. I'm good. I'm completely good. I know what I got in a husband. He's a loving husband. He spoils me. But not in a bad way, y'all, because I'm not spoiled rotten. I'm spoiled, but I'm not spoiled rotten. But he spoils me, and he don't mind spoiling me. He loves it. He gets a kick out of it. And he loved doing things with me. Like, seriously. Like, there's a lot of times where, I'll tell him to go hang out with his friends, and he'd be like, "No, I want to be here with you. I want to stay here with you. I don't want to be out there with them." And even if he do go out with his friends, he's back like 2 hours later. And I'm like, "Why are you home?" And he'd be like, I was over it. I went there, I did what I needed to do. I saw my friends, I made my appearance, I stayed as long as I felt needed. and then I left. And now I'm here with you. So what's going on? What you got going on? I already know what that means. But anyway, y'all. So anyway, that's what I got for Valentine's Day. And tomorrow I will show you what I got for our anniversary. So I hope y'all enjoyed this little peekaboo at my gifts, my Valentine's Day gifts. And comment down below. Let me know, what did you get for Valentine's Day, and how did your Valentine's Day begin and how did it end? As I told you, for Valentine's Day, I was on a cruise. So my Valentine's Day didn't start until I got home the very next day. But I enjoyed it. I loved it. It was sweet. It was thoughtful. And the night ended very well. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying to you. And I ain't even going to say the night ended, because it was like 5:30 the next morning and stuff was still going on. So we had a nice Valentine's Day. I had a nice Valentine's Day. But anyway, y'all, I will speak to y'all on another one. Until I see y'all again, until I speak to y'all again, be blessed, stay blessed. And like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share me out with your family and friends. Give me a thumbs up, y'all, if y'all like this video. And I will see y'all again.